The blue whale or blue whale is a marine animal that is a member of the cetacean family. The blue whale belongs to the mustachioed whales of the genus striped whales. The blue whale is the largest whale on the planet. In this article you will find a description and photos of the blue whale and learn a lot of new and interesting things about the life of this huge and amazing animal. Blue whale article content. What does the blue whale look like? Where does the blue whale live? How does the blue whale live? What does the blue whale feed on? Blue whale calves. What does the blue whale look like? The blue whale looks very huge, but it has an elongated and slender body. This whale's large head is equipped with small eyes and a sharp snout with a wide lower jaw. The blue whale has a blowhole from which it blows a vertical fountain of water up to 10 meters high. On the head before the blowhole, the blue whale has a prominent longitudinal ridge called a breakwater. Blue whale snout. The blue whale has a dorsal fin that is heavily displaced backwards. This fin is very small and shaped like a pointed triangle. The posterior edge of the whale fin is covered with scratches that form an individual pattern in each whale. Researchers can distinguish each individual by these patterns. This fin is only 35 centimeters long. Blue whale dorsal fin. The blue whale has narrow, elongated pectoral fins that reach up to 4 meters in length. The blue whale's caudal fin reaches up to 8 meters in width. It has a thick caudal peduncle and a small notch. All of these elements help the blue whale easily control its large body in the water. The tail of the blue whale. The blue whale looks very unusual because of its longitudinal stripes. Like all baleen whales, the blue whale has many longitudinal stripes on the underside of its head that continue down its throat and belly. These bands are formed by folds in the skin and help the blue whale's throat stretch when it swallows a large volume of water and food. Blue whales usually have about 60 to 70 such bands, but sometimes more. The blue whale looks impressive. The blue whale is the largest whale of all cetaceans today. The blue whale is also the largest animal on Earth. The size of the blue whale is enormous and makes a strong impression. Giants 30 meters long and weighing over 150 tons are amazing. In blue whales, females are slightly larger than males. The largest blue whale is known to be female, which was 33 meters long with a body weight of 190 tons. Among males, the largest blue whale weighed 180 tons, with a body length of 31 meters. Huge blue whales over 30 meters long are extremely rare today. Therefore, in our time the blue whale's length has decreased somewhat. At the same time, the mass of the blue whale has also become slightly smaller. Male blue whales vary in length from 23 to 25 meters. Blue whales with females range in length from 24 to 27 meters. The weight of the blue whale is as astounding as its length. The weight of the blue whale ranges from 115 to 150 tons. Those in the northern hemisphere are a couple of meters smaller than those in the southern hemisphere. What a blue whale looks like. The great blue whale's eyesight and sense of smell are poorly developed, but his hearing and touch are well developed. The great blue whale has a huge volume of lungs. The great blue whale's blood volume is over 8,000 liters. The blue whale's tongue weighs up to 4 tons. Despite these impressive numbers, the blue whale's throat is narrow, with a diameter of only 10 centimeters. The blue whale's heart weighs a ton and is the largest heart in the entire animal world. However, its heart rate is usually 5 to 10 beats per minute and rarely more than 20 beats. The skin of the blue whale appears smooth and even, except for the stripes on the throat and belly. Blue whales have little or no growth of various crustaceans, which often settle on other whales in large numbers. The blue whale looks rather monotonous. It has predominantly gray skin coloration, with a blue tint. Sometimes the blue whale looks more gray, and sometimes its coloration has more blue tones. The blue whale's lower jaw and head have the darkest coloring, the back is lighter, and the sides and belly are the lightest on the entire body. Blue whale. The blue whale has gray patches all over its body, and these patches vary in shape and size. You can distinguish one whale from another by these spots. This coloration makes the blue whale look like it is made of marble. In the tail, the number of spots increases. The pectoral fins of the blue whale are much lighter in color on the inside than the rest of the body. However, the underside of the tail is much darker than the rest of the body. Through the water column, this whale looks completely blue, and for this reason the blue whale is called a blue whale. In cold waters, a blue whale takes on a greenish hue, because this mammal develops microscopic algae that form a film on its skin. This coloration is characteristic of all baleen whales. When the whales return to warmer waters, this plaque disappears. Inside the mouth of this giant whale are plates of whale whiskers, about a meter long, which consist of keratin. The longest whalebone plates are in the back rows, and their length decreases to 50 centimeters at the front. These plates reach a width of about half a meter. A single whalebone plate can weigh up to 90 kilograms. The blue whale's upper jaw has a total of 800 plates, 400 on each side. The blue whale's whisker has a deep black color. The whale whisker plates are shaped like an inverted triangle, with the top of the triangle swollen into a hairy fringe that is quite coarse and rigid. There are 3 subspecies of the blue whale: northern, southern and dwarf, which differ slightly from each other. Sometimes another subspecies is distinguished: the Indian blue whale. The first 2 subspecies prefer cold circumpolar waters, and the others inhabit mostly tropical seas. All subspecies have virtually the same lifestyle. Life expectancy of the blue whale is long enough and can be 90 years. The oldest of the whales was the age of 110 years. The average lifespan of a blue whale is 40 years. Blue whale photo. Blue whale habitat used to be all over the world's oceans. In the early 20th century, the number of giant blue whales began to decline rapidly due to active fishing. The giant size of the animal's carcass attracted whalers. After all, from one large blue whale one could get a lot of fat and meat. Thus, by 1960 the blue whale was almost destroyed, and was on the verge of extinction. There were no more than 5,000 individuals left. Now the great blue whale is still very rare. The total number of these animals is about 10,000. The main threat to the blue whales is the pollution of the seas, and the disruption of their normal way of life. Blue whales are also affected by their slow natural reproduction. The blue whale inhabits the waters of many nations and territories around our planet. Blue whales used to inhabit the entire world's oceans. Now the blue whale lives in different waters, depending on the subspecies. The northern and southern subspecies of blue whales live in cold waters. The southern subspecies is mostly found in cold subantarctic waters. Dwarf whales prefer to live in warmer waters. Northern and southern blue whales live in cold waters. The animal blue whale rises very far north. Southern blue whales have been spotted off the coasts of Chile, South Africa, and Namibia. In the Indian Ocean, the blue whale lives in equatorial waters year-round. They are seen especially often off Ceylon and the Maldives, as well as in the Gulf of Aden and off the Seychelles. These are the best places on the planet for those who wish to see whales. The pygmy blue whale lives in warm waters in the Pacific Ocean. Blue whales are found off the coast of Chile. But off the coast from Costa Rica to California they are absent. That said, blue whales are becoming abundant in California waters. The blue whale lives from the Oregon coast to the Kuril Islands and to the Aleutian Islands, but it does not go far into the Bering Sea. Where does the blue whale live? In waters near Japan and Korea, great blue whales are now absent, but they used to occur. In Russian waters, blue whales are extremely rare. Small groups and solitary animals have been spotted near Cape Lopatka, the southernmost point of the Kamchatka Peninsula. In the North Atlantic Ocean, blue whales are few in number compared to individuals in the southern hemisphere. In the North Atlantic, the blue whale lives off the coast of Canada, in the areas between Nova Scotia and Davis Strait. Blue whales are found off Iceland and in the Danish Straits. Blue whales used to live off the northwest coast of the British Isles, the Faroe Islands, and off the coast of Norway. Blue whales can occasionally be seen off the coast of Spain and Gibraltar. A flock of blue whales are known to migrate. Whales spend their summers at high latitudes in both hemispheres, but with the onset of winter, they migrate to warmer, lower latitudes. Blue whale winter migrations in the North Atlantic are poorly understood. It is still unclear why blue whales always leave the Antarctic for warmer waters by winter, despite the fact that the former location still has enough food. This probably happens because females tend to take their calves away from the colder areas when they give birth. Because blue whale calves have an underdeveloped fat layer and are therefore insufficiently protected from the cold. After all, a well-developed fat layer helps blue whales maintain body temperature. Even in the coldest waters, blue whales live singly, sometimes in small groups. But even in groups, they swim scattered. The mammalian blue whale leads a daytime lifestyle. The blue whale lives by using voice signals to communicate with congeners. The sounds the blue whale makes are infrasounds. They are very intense. Blue whales use infrasound signals to communicate over long distances during their migrations. How the blue whale lives. Blue whales are able to communicate using signals up to 33 kilometers away. The voice of the blue whale is extremely loud. Blue whale voices are known to be recorded at distances of 200, 400 and even 1,600 kilometers. The blue whale also uses its signals to find a mate to create a family. Sometimes the blue whale lives in small groups. In general, the blue whale lives with the greatest propensity for solitude than all other cetaceans. But sometimes blue whales live by forming small groups. In areas where food is abundant, they can form conspicuous clusters that divide into small groups. In these groups, blue whales are kept apart. However, the total number of such clusters of blue whales can reach 50 to 60 individuals. The blue whale can dive quite deeply. A blue whale is capable of diving to a depth of 500 meters for up to 50 minutes. Normal dives of a blue whale that is feeding are between 100 to 200 meters deep. Such dives last from 5 to 20 minutes. Blue whale photo. A feeding whale dives rather leisurely. After surfacing, the whale breathes faster and emits a fountain. When breathing is restored, the whale dives again. When a blue whale is calm, it breathes up to 4 times per minute. Young whales breathe more frequently than adults. After a long dive to depth, the blue whale makes a series of short dives and shallow dives. During this time, the whale swims 40 to 50 meters. The blue whale looks very imposing and impressive when it jumps out of the water. The most spectacular dives are the first one after rising from the depths, and the last one before diving. The whale dives out, showing the very top of its head, then its back, dorsal fin, and tail stem. The blue whale dives. When the blue whale dives to depth, it tilts its head down heavily. When the head is already deep underwater, the surface shows part of its back with its fin, which is always the last part to go underwater. The whale sinks lower and lower until it disappears beneath the water, without ever showing its tail. The blue whale lives underwater 94% of the time. The back of a diving blue whale. At short distances, the blue whale can reach speeds of up to 37 kilometers per hour, and in some cases up to 48 kilometers per hour. But the whale cannot maintain this speed for a long time, because it is too much stress on the body. The whale produces up to 500 horsepower at this speed. A feeding blue whale moves slowly, between 2 to 6 kilometers per hour. But during migrations, its speed increases to 33 kilometers per hour. The blue whale can swim very fast because the whale is so impressive in size. Adult blue whales have no natural enemies. But young blue whales can be attacked by a pack of killer whales. These predators drive the whale into deep water, where it is weakened by lack of oxygen. The weakened animal can be torn apart and eaten by orcas. Blue whale fighting in orca. Currently, the blue whale population has no direct threats. But there is a danger posed to them by long nets of 5 kilometers. A huge number of marine animals die in such nets, although only one case of a blue whale being killed in them is known. In other cases, according to fishermen, large blue whales easily overcame such nets. Off the coast of Western Canada, blue whales have many marks on their skin from various fishing gear. Blue whales also die in the Pacific Ocean from collisions with ships. The average is 1 to 2 cases per year. Some animals in the Gulf of St. Lawrence area are scarred from ship collisions. This is due to the high concentration of blue whales combined with heavy shipping traffic in these waters. Today, despite the protection of blue whales, there are still no restrictions on shipping even in the areas where they are most abundant. There are only recommendations to reduce speed in these waters, which are not followed by captains. Blue whales are hampered by shipping right now. However, the greatest threat to the blue whales is marine pollution, including oil products. Toxic chemicals that enter the sea accumulate in the fatty tissue of blue whales. It is especially dangerous when these substances accumulate in the body of females who are expecting calves. Human impact also affects the numbers of blue whales by disrupting their communications. Noise from the sea has recently increased too much, and the vocalizations of large baleen whales are often drowned out. After all, the noises made by ships have the same frequency as the whales' voices. As a result, it becomes more difficult for whales to navigate and search for congeners, which also makes it difficult to find a mating partner during the mating season. The greatest damage in this case is caused by the hydroacoustic systems of warships, which operate in active mode. The blue whale feeds on plankton, which is typical of crustacean whales. The mammalian blue whale has an excellent cecal apparatus, which is formed by whale whisker plates. The blue whale feeds on krill, which is the main food in its diet. Sometimes the blue whale feeds on larger crustaceans and small fish. However, small crustaceans prevail in the blue whale's food composition. Mass clusters of these crustaceans are called krill. The photo below shows a cluster of krill in the ocean. The blue whale feeds on krill. Fish play a minor role in the blue whale's diet. While ingesting masses of krill, the huge blue whale may inadvertently ingest small fish, small squid, and other marine animals. Sometimes the blue whale feeds on small crustaceans that are not part of the krill. What the blue whale eats. The blue whale feeds the same way as other whales in the genus striped whales. The whale swims slowly with its mouth open and takes in water with masses of small crustaceans. The whale's mouth extends greatly due to the bands on its throat and the movable bones of its lower jaw. Having scooped up water with crustaceans, the whale closes its mouth. The blue whale's tongue pushes the water back through the whale's whisker. And the plankton that has settled on the whisker's fringe is swallowed. The blue whale eats krill. The enormous lower jaw, which is filled with water and food, becomes very heavy. Sometimes the weight is so great that it is difficult for the blue whale to move its jaw to close its mouth. The blue whale eats krill. This is why the blue whale, while sucking food into its mouth, turns over on its side or back to close it more easily. In this position, the mouth slams shut on its own by gravity. The blue whale feeds on krill because of its size. The blue whale has to eat a lot of food a day. A blue whale can consume from 3 to 8 tons of krill. The blue whale needs approximately 1.5 tons of food per day. Blue whale calves. Natural growth of the blue whale is very slow. The blue whale is the animal with the slowest growth rate of any baleen whale. Female blue whales produce offspring once every 2 years. This period may increase or decrease. It depends on the density of the blue whale population. Unfortunately, it has decreased in recent decades. The blue whale is a monogamous animal. Blue whales form long-lived pairs. The male always stays close to the female, both during pregnancy and after the baby is born. A female blue whale pregnancy lasts about 11 months. More often than not, one blue whale calf is born. The little giant is born with a length of 6 to 8 meters and a mass of 2 to 3 tons. Immediately after birth, the blue whale calf can move around on its own. The baby is born with its tail forward. Females have a very developed maternal instinct and are deeply attached to their calves. A female blue whale with a calf. Blue whale calves accompanied by females begin occurring between December and March. Milk feeding of blue whale calves lasts about 7 months. During this time a blue whale calf reaches up to 16 meters in length and weighs 23 tons. A blue whale calf consumes up to 90 liters of milk per day. At the age of 1.5 years, a blue whale calf grows to 20 meters in length and 45 to 50 tons in weight. Blue whale milk is very high in fat and rich in protein. Its fat content ranges from 37 to 50%. Blue whale calves. Blue whales become capable of breeding at the age of 8 to 10 years. Females reach 23 meters by this age and weigh about 90 tons. The blue whale reaches its full length and body maturity by the age of 15. The great blue whale. Don't forget to share with your friends.